Hello, good people. Good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Time is around 10:45 in Dhaka, so I'm doing a couple of videos. This is the second and the last one. So today I feel like doing not much heavy work, just a bit tired. Yesterday was a long day, and it's been raining. It's very depressing when it rains. Usually, I used to enjoy rain when I was a kid, but nowadays I think the rain brings a lot of misery, flooding, and then power loss. Sometimes yesterday we had like 3+ hours power loss. Each time it goes, 1 hour gone. So we have these issues in Bangladesh. Third world countries, we have these issues. So right now, a while back, I heard a transformer blast. So I hope we don't lose power. I want to finish the video, then I don't care what happens. So I have prepared 8 fragrances today, random, total random, 8 different fragrances which has nothing to do with each other, but 8 underrated fragrances that nobody talks about, and I want to talk about them. They have been reviewed on my channel, some from past, some discontinued, but rather than chasing all these overpriced crap nowadays, I would call them crap because $180, are you kidding me? For designer fragrance, I'm not doing that, sorry. But when I get a tester, better pricing, yeah, I will do it. So in kind of way, I'm hypocrite, but I don't want to pay that $200 designer price. Okay, most of you agree with me, those who are practical, and you say, yeah, that is the way to go. So let's go one by one. First fragrance I want to do, this is called Dunhill Desire Bronze. Okay, and I think I was the third one or fourth one to review. I think it's called Bronze, yeah. And this line is one of my favorite lines. If you have seen Dunhill Desire, I have covered, I think, everything until now, from Dunhill Desire Red all the way until now. If I miss one or two, I'm sorry. But I always hunt and search, and then I buy these flankers because I'm very loyal to this line. Very cool looking bottle. This fragrance, it's a total different direction from Dunhill Desire Red, okay, blue, or something like the silver or the black bottles. These are very different. This is also like a very different deviation, just the bottle is similar. A very nice coloration, but fingerprint magnet. This thing is a very sweet perfume. It's kind of like ambery, sweet, party kind of fragrance, and very loud and very long lasting. When I sprayed this last time, I remembered that when I reviewed it, I liked it a lot. Yeah, on the skin, it smells very, very nice. If you are familiar with fragrances like perhaps 24 Gold Scent Story, it's not the same, but it goes to the sweet direction, but it has this sophisticated touches. The amber touch is very nice, woody. So very sweet, loud, but it's not headache inducing. Longevity is 5 to 6 great hours. So I think it's a good fragrance you can check. In USA, these things can be had for $20. I got it for, I think, 25, 30, I don't remember, but very affordable perfume line, Dunhill Desire Bronze. Second line I'm going to do, this is a discontinued fragrance. I see it once in a while, but very rare now. This is from Miyake, Bleu or Fraiche. So I have the blue, Bleu, this is the blue bottle, and this, I have reviewed them both long time back. When I got this at first, I really, really enjoyed this. The initial blast is beautiful. These caps are all metallic, much more premium than the current Miyake fragrances. And this is for summer, but I at first thought it's something similar to YSL L'Homme. But as time progressed, I feel like it's more fresh, citrusy, herbal take on the original Bleu, and it's more not aquatic but citrusy, okay, fruity take on the Bleu, more wearable, decent performance, definitely. And Issey Miyake is a very good house, solid house. So Bleu Oud Rose, you can see the name. You can hunt it down. This is one of the great fragrances for summer. Third one I'm gonna go. It's been a while since I showed this. This is called Lacoste L'Homme. My bottle is almost finished of 150 ml. I think I'll get it back up. I don't know if it's discontinued. This is one of the most interesting designer fragrances in budget segment. Lacoste has this one. CK All is another fragrance which both share the note of rhubarb. This one also has quince, like kind of like a orangey quince slash rhubarb scent. Beautiful, musky, and then nice orangey smell. This thing I just love wearing so much because it's happy. It's like this fragrance is very uplifting, fruity, and definitely screams summer. Hardly any fragrances you find nowadays is as refreshing as this. Decent longevity as well. The Lacoste L'Homme Intense is nice for winter. This thing is good for summer. Lacoste L'Homme. Next one I'm going to show you is my scent of the morning. It's called Paco Rabanne XS. I do have semi-vintage bottle. There was one before this, okay? So these bottles you can't find anymore. The new bottles are the fat, big ones. So this one, in short, it smells a lot like something like Great Himalaya or Platinum Egoist by Chanel, or these kind of green scents. And maybe you'll say even YSL Life Jazz. These are the same family. Perhaps the quality would differ, but definitely this fragrance has its place. Very long lasting, and very different. Nobody wears this DNA anymore, and this is why you should try this. The new version is a little bit less green and more metallic, but this one definitely has a metallic green tone with a foresty feel. I would definitely suggest this for sophisticated gentlemen. If you can find these, you can save the money on the Platinum Egoist, but Platinum Egoist is a little bit better scent, definitely better value than Creed. Was the one I said, Creed's Himalaya, right? So these are very similar, but Creed is better quality, but this is better priced. Paco Rabanne XS. So next one, I think is a very affordable fragrance. But when I bought these long time back, I paid more money. Not super expensive, but these are very powerful power pack fragrances. Okay, so this is called Ajmal Wisal. I think that's the house name. And this fragrance also has Wisal the hub, which I like more, the golden bottle. I don't know where my bottle is at. I haven't seen it in a while, but I will hunt it down. I mean, I'll find it. This thing is more Middle Eastern take on rose and fruits. It's more heavy on rose, but man, this fragrance projects a lot. It's very sweet. It's very lovable. It's one of those wearable rose perfumes, but do not put too much. This fragrance, you can definitely, nobody's going to smell like you. Uniqueness at best, performance really be small, and price is nowadays very, very affordable. I think these are 75 or 50 ml. I don't remember how much they are. As a smaller bottle, this are 50 ml. Yeah, man, it's 80 or 50. Man, my specs and I might have a vision with problem with the close. Yeah, it's 50 ml. I cannot read close things that are in close distance. So definitely check it out. This is definitely a Middle Eastern prince-like smell. If you like ultra male kind of smell, you'd like this. Okay, Ajmal Wisal. Number 3 is a very hard to find and very expensive designer discontinued fragrance called L'Homme. Okay, L'Homme, Jean-Paul Gaultier L'Homme. This is, I think, was this guy's name? Andre edition. Previously, I had Popeye, I had Superman, and there are more others they released, but the newer ones I don't have. These are basically every year they release almost in a limited time release with the Supergirl or Power. I don't know what's the other women character. I did review those. After they're discontinued, they are sold for $200-$300, very expensive. So this thing basically is aldehydes, mint, and then lavender. Very beast mode scent. This one can be worn in summer, also in fall, winter. Got great power, but less heavy than original L'Homme. Original L'Homme is more a powdery, sweet scent, and this is a bit more fresh. The aldehydic notes can be a little bit headache-inducing, wear less, but great fragrance. You can get some the Superman, Popeye, or this almost very close, 90% similar. So Andre edition definitely one of the hidden gems in the community. So the next one is a fragrance I would say this house nobody talks about, and I love this house, and I think just like Chopard, this is a very underrated house. This is called Dupont. It's called Oud and Rose. So this one is a part of that whole line. I have quite a few: Royal Amber, Tobacco, Vanilla, Leather. There are quite a few. So these bottles used to come in a black, similar shaped bottle. Let me show you. And they have discontinued this line. If you can find these ones, these bottles are the ones to get. This is my most favorite Oud at Santo. The new ones are called Oud at and Santo. And so these are, I think, almost nearly identical juice, but the bottles look very gorgeous. So retails are like for $85, $100. Don't pay that. If you can get discounted $45, $50, that is great. So Oud and Rose or Oud et Rose, whatever the case is, this is simply though for those people who love Oud and Rose combination, and you want to get a great performing perfume like radiates a lot. Let's say if you get something similar to this, would be Mancera, Gold Prestigium, Black Prestigium, or something like Black to Black. If you know Black to Black kind of fragrances, these fragrances are very potent, but nowadays over 120. For 1/3 of the price, you can get similar quality and performance from St. Dupont. I mean, if you give this house a try, if you give this house a chance, they will not disappoint you, especially this line. Okay, I highly recommend this one, Oud at Rose, Oud and Rose. It's difficult to say. Okay, that's my number 2. Number 1 is bringing back a freshie, and this is how I'm going to end this video. This one is discontinued. I don't see this anymore anywhere. Very hard to find. I'm just happy I used to own this. This is my second bottle and last bottle. This is Bvlgari Aqua Atlantiqve. For those who love it, they love it really. Those who hate it, they hate it because of that eggy smell, they say. I never really found, luckily enough, that any eggy smell in Dill and Blue, any of the aquatics or blue fragrances, Dill and Blue, all these fragrances I never got. All I got was a beautiful seaside, aromatic, fresh breeze. This is one of the most modern from this line. Definitely the most modern Blue take on the original Aqua. And I think the whole Aqua line is a genius line. Original Aqua, Marine, Amara, Tonic, both tonics, and it's about time they release a new flanker. I would love that. This thing definitely is, let's just go on spray. Okay, it's been a while since I wore this. So this thing is definitely like a very happy smell. It is that seaside, sweet, fresh, blue, aromatic. It's not like Dior Sauvage. Same family, similar type, but very different. Moment you wear this, it's. I compare this closely to Dylan Blue, but I prefer this in terms of smell and performance-wise. Dylan Blue is supper with this, but this thing is very, very beautiful. For summer days, it's a beast. Still, hunt it down if you never tried it. Maybe hunt it down. Much better buy than all this crap that's coming out nowadays. That's my number one today, Bvlgari Aqua Atlantic. Do let me know which ones are your favorites, and have you tried these all? Give them a try. Do not blind buy, but these are good quality fragrances. Nowadays people always are about the latest ones. Latest ones, most of them, they're just repetitive. That's just boring, and it's just asking like 2 to 3 times more pricing than what it used to be. Doesn't make sense. Have a nice day. See you soon, and stay safe. Bye bye.